There's the hatch. A little bit more body work. I'm dying to get this thing done, so I want to get some primer on that as quick as I can and get that painted. Hopefully I'll get this shell of this thing painted next weekend. And the doors, the fenders, it turned out good. So did the hood, except I don't know if you can see it good, but I sanded that out a bit where that moth was, and it didn't come out all the way. And I sanded it down far enough to know that it ain't gonna work, so I'll say shoot, and I think you know what I really mean. But yeah, I had to sand it down enough, and I don't know if you can see in the reflection, but it's actually even if it did polish out, it's gonna look like there was a dent there. So I'm gonna sand down the hood and shoot it again. So I got plenty of paint. I hate doing things twice, but it is what it is. One of these days I'm going to get this garage cleaned up again. Can't wait. Can't wait to get that GTM back in here and start building on it. Got the hatch ready. Bodywork's done. Put primer on it, sanded it off. Another coat of primer, and then the final sanding. There's the hood. Got that sanded down, ready to paint again because of that bug, so we'll try it again. And then the inside, the shell, we got part of it sanded down. I'm going to go ahead and paint the hatch and the hood right now, and then clean up again and do the shell. So we'll see how it turns out. There's round 2 for the hood. Couple pieces of dirt, couple little hairs. But that'll polish out. Lots of flies flying around, so hopefully they stay away. There's the hatch. Blue finally. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. It's almost dry. And we're going to put this hood outside, let it bake, get the plastic off the shell here, and then get it prepped out and get that painted in the morning. Still pretty wet, so not out of danger yet. Everything's cleaned up, ready to paint. Got the floor wet down so the dust don't fly. I'm getting ready to wipe it down. Wax and grease remover. And then get the sealer on it. All done. Turned out pretty good. Flowed out good. Stayed pretty clean. Came out pretty good. This stuff flowed out pretty good. Little bit of cleanup in the garage. Took the paper off of it. Sit back and look at it. Looks pretty good. I don't know if I ever showed the inside after the bed liner was sprayed in there. It's kind of dirty, but that turned out pretty good. And do some undercoating in here, clean up that stuff. Still a little bit underneath to do. A little bit of undercoating underneath. So yeah, time. We're gonna take the brake booster off of there. Clean that up. That's the last piece. Should have took that off to begin with, but it's turning out to be kind of a total rebuild instead of just a quickie. But it's gonna be nice.